25-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cardinals.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As the first half is winding down, here the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Run. Back. Slam. Hey, Ford Tokyo. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, orbit.
Throwing now is Wentz. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he coughed it up. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming. Watch safety creep. Watch him. Safety's creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Three down. Kill. 3 down. Check 3. Check. Zoo. Check 26. Check 26. Check 43. Deuce.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep. He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their Just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Willie Henry in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Tight end right. 3 down. Check three. Check Nick. No. Let's go right here.
Working from the gun. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Bravo.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, box truck. Not today, you are. Not today. Rip. Hey, check 24.
Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. It's complete to Lockett. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Why? Get wide. Check. Hey, Echo.
Wentz to throw again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Five.
From the gun, it's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big play there on the option. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Check 31. Check 13. Check 13. On the ball. 22. Jet. Bomber. 22. Jet. Bomber. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey. Watch your head, Jet. Signal.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man, Butler complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mike is 59. That's it. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. No, off. Hey, empty.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Go!
Shotgun now for Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a 2nd and a bundle. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
You better be afraid. Switch.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready. Hey, Lobo. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Oh!
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Check, 59. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And he'll give it here to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Let's go.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Wentz now to throw. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing now is Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Check pass, check pass.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off each store. Habits go.